Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Asha Mack. Here I help moms and mature young ladies navigate faith, family, and financial freedom. So if that interests you, please hit the subscribe button, and if the spirit so moves you, hit the like button too, so we can tell the algorithm that people want to see this content. Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to create a flipbook for your children's book, your ebook, whatever it is that you want to give a free sample to, or share it with the audience so that you can get some feedback or reviews. Okay, the tool that we're going to be using is Hyzine Flipbook. Now with this flipbook creator, you are only allowed to upload 10 pages, but that is just enough to give a little sample of what you have to offer. We're going to start with creating a story. If you already have a story created, that's awesome. You are ahead of the game. But we will be using ChatGPT to create a children's story. Then we will use some AI tools within Canva to create the images, and we'll assemble everything there. And then I'll show you how to package it in an interactive flipbook that you can use to share with your audience. Let's go. So first, I'm going to jump into ChatGPT. Shrink myself down there. I have actually regenerated this story quite a few times because I had some technical difficulties. So everything is already pre-done, but I will walk you through step by step and show you exactly how I did everything. We're going to jump into the story. It's Harry the Shy Bear. I'll show you the exact prompt that I used. It's a very simple prompt. Please write an inspiring 7-page children's story called Harry the Shy Bear with 2 characters, Harry the Bear and Sarah the Friendly Robin Redbreast. Now you see I did a few things there. I gave a theme as inspiring. You can have educational or a moral story, a exciting story, wholesome. Whatever the theme is that you want to have, you just make sure you include it in your prompt. I asked for a 7-page children's story called Harry the Shy Bear. And I actually I actually included the word shy so that they kind of knew the temperament, so that ChatGPT knew the temperament of my bear and my story. And then I included one more character, his friend, Sarah, the friendly Robin Redbreast. Now, when I first generated the story, ChatGPT did not include these page numbers, the page that each stanza would be on. So I went back and I said, thank you, but can you please separate it by page? And then this is what I got. I got Harry the Bear. I think they're including that as page 1 as the title page. And then I have 6 stanzas scrolling down the page. Now, I requested a 7-page story, forgetting the fact that Hyzine only allows you to upload 10 pages total. Now I want image on one side and text on the other side, so I'll just be shortening this a little bit as we go and create the story. Now, you can either copy all of this text and put it into a Word document, or you can do what I'm going to do here. And I'm just going to keep this window open. I'm going to Command C. I'm just going to highlight one stanza. I'm going to Command C, and I'm going to go over to Canva. Now here in Canva, you're going to want to create a custom size. I'm going to switch this PX, which means pixels. I'm going to switch that from pixels to inches because I do not speak pixel. And we're going to make a simple 8x8 template. And whenever there's a suggestion that suits your niche that you're creating a product for, I always say go ahead and select that. So we have Storybook 8x8. I'm going to select that because you'll see here on the left-hand side you have templates. And if you're needing some inspiration or you want to draw from some of these templates, then it will give you exactly what you're looking for. If you just create a general design, it's going to give you general templates on the side, and it'll make your work a little bit harder. So we have copied the first stanza of text. I'm going to paste that in using Command V, but if you are on a PC, you can use Control V, or you can just right click and hit paste. Okay, so I'm going to actually change the font. I'm just going to highlight this text, and I'm going to go up here to the fonts, and I'm looking for Comic Sans because that's always a fun one for kids books, and we're just going to shrink this down a little bit and center it. If you notice this little box that appears around the perimeter of the page, that is your margin. So you want to stay within that. Because it's a children's book, I'm going to bump up this size of this text a little bit just because they're early readers and we want them to be able to see the text well. There's this alignment tool here. You can right align, center. I prefer the left alignment for this particular project, and I'm also going to space out the lines a little bit more and just make sure that it's centered and within the margins. Okay, now we're going to add another blank page so that we can start generating some images. So we're going to go down here to Magic Media. And when you select that, Magic Media is kind of like Midjourney AI or DaVinci AI or even DALL-E, which is in ChatGPT. It's just an image generator. You give it a prompt and it will generate a few images for you. So we're going to go and say title page featuring So as you can see, I entered title page featuring a childlike brown bear sitting in the forest alone on a large stone. Sunny sky background, leave space at the top for title. You want to be as descriptive as possible when you're trying to generate your images. And you're going to click here if you have a different orientation than square. If you have a portrait shape page or a landscape shape page, this is where you would choose that, but we're going to leave it as square. We're going to go to styles, and you see there's all different types of image styles that you can generate. I choose to steer more down here to the fine art style for children's books just because it seems more in line with the theme. I'm going to choose colored pencil, and I'm going to go ahead and generate images. This takes a little bit of time, so be patient, but it's not forever. Okay, so we have an image here that I like. I'm gonna click on it, and when these three dots pop up, I'm gonna scroll down to set image as background, and now it's adhered to the back of the page, and it is the background of the page. And now we're gonna go move on to creating some interior pages. Now I'm going to, as I said, this is just a sample, so I'm gonna add, let's say, 3 more pages. So now we are at 4 pages total. And that will give us enough space to add up an image for each page so that there will be a full enough sample for people to get a sense of what your story will be about. Now, let's go and add some pages for our next images. So this is our title page. This is page 1, and we're going to need an image for page 1. We're going to need an image for page 2. We're going to need an image for page 3. And, oh, that's it. Is that all I did? Image for page 3. Okay, there we go. So on this page, I'm going to generate a new image. And we're going to say, okay, so I have storybook image of a childlike brown bear standing in the woods with a friendly robin redbreast flying above. I'm going to go back in and make sure that I'm still selecting the color pencil, and we're going to generate that image. Okay, lovely. Okay, so we have our images here. And I'm going to select this one because it's cute and I like it, and it kind of reminds me actually of the other images that were generated before. So you're just going to go through and create the rest of your images and for the rest of your pages. Now I'm going to jump over to the pre-created Harry book. Okay, so this is the Harry the Bear book that I created originally that I've had to redo so many times. And because we know that we are only allowed the 10 pages, we're going to go through and we're going to get rid of some of these pages and images. Just going to delete it so that way you can see how it uploads into Hyzine. Now, before we go on to that, I want to go back here and show you. I know I skipped a little ahead. I'm going to show you exactly how you can create the text for your cover page. Now, you remember I talked about these templates on the side. Well, I saw this Meet the Family page and I really, really liked that font on there. So what I did is I put a blank page. I inserted this page and then I just took this font and I drug it up to my design. I drug that one up to my design and I deleted that page. You're just going to take this font, center it, put it where you want it. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit just because I'm going to put more letters in here and I want it to fit. We're going to put Shy Bear here. I'm going to put my cursor in between Shy and Bear and I'm just going to space it out. That might even be too much. There we go. We're going to space that out and just make sure that it remains within our margins. And then we're going to change this to Harry and we have our title for our book. Now we need to put an author's name. Well, you don't have to, but I like to put an author's name. So we're going to duplicate Harry. We're going to go down here and center this. Now we're going to get rid of this decorative arch because we don't want to draw so much attention to the author's name. So we're going to go to effects and then we're going to go to none and get rid of that effect. And then we're going to shrink the text down quite a bit because, as I said, that's not the main focus of the title page. And we're just going to put by a great author who will be you very soon. Okay. All right. And that's it. That's how we created the title page. It's very simple and very straightforward, especially when you click the template that aligns with your niche. When you do that, you have all these templates already there available for you to use to help inspire your work. So I'm going to delete that page. Now we have our, how many pages is this? Our 9-page manuscript. I'm going to download that. Okay, and you're going to do that as a PDF print. You could use PDF standard. They typically say to use that for digital work, but I like to use the higher resolution for Flipbooks just because we want it to look really, really good. And then for digital use, you're going to leave that as RGB. Now, if you were to be printing this out, you would switch it to CMYK, but that is a pro feature. So we're going to leave that at RGB and download that. Now I'm going to take you over to Hyzine and show you how to upload your book. So we're just Googling Flipbook Maker. You could type Hyzine, but I just want you to see where it is on the Google page. We're just going to drag in our manuscript. And this is in real time. I'm not speeding it up. This is how long it takes to upload the manuscript. It's a very quick, simple process. And you're here with your book. So that opened pretty quick. So you see your title page here and you just flip through and you can see all of the pages that you've created. Okay, now you want to add your title here. We're going to put Harry the Shy Bear. It is in magazine mode, but because it's a children's book, we want to give it that book look. So when you switch it to book, you see that it not only stops flipping like a magazine page, but it also adds this little binding here, which is really cute. Now, once you've done this, if you do not create a Hygiene account, your book will be deleted after 1 week. So all you have to do is click create an account and just sign in with your Google account or create an email account. Now we're going to go to share your flipbook. And once you go to share, you're going to be presented with this link, and you're just going to copy that link. I'm just going to Command C. I'm going to go right here to Google, and I'm going to put this in so we can see exactly where it takes us. And ta-da! You have created your own flipbook freebie. You can use this to share with your audience and drum up more excitement about what you're putting out into the world of children's literature or your ebook or whatever. So that's it. It's a very, very simple process. You just needed to know how to do it. I hope this helped. Please let me know if you plan on making a flipbook. If you do, send me the link so I can see what you've done. If this was helpful, please hit the like button. And until next time, be blessed.